In 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Here's Hurts to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Lions' 30-yard line.
2nd and 11. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one to... midfield before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Swift. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Running is Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a carry for Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll try it now with Swift. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are going to take a 1st quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 61 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed as evidenced there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. They'll run here with Swift. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On the handoff, this is Swift.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Hurts. Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. They try the 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Hassan Reddick came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Forced out to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here that's complete. And it's a fumble. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
They find some open field here. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
1-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Lines up and and this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And they give this time to the tailback. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And shutting him off, now open field. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Panthers.
They'll set up a throw. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they'll... Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, as they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete, Okuegbunam. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Lions
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 38. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. Looking to throw. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially...
He's got a man, complete! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
34 yards.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Panther first down.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Dancing to his, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Past the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, 48 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Albert O, 29 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season.